Hi, welcome to our channel. This is going to be our first video of us that's not like a promotional video. We've been wanting to get into YouTube for a long time, so this is our first video. Tommy, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Tommy.
And I guess I didn't really introduce myself, so I'm Alexandra, and we are the creators behind With Love Candle Company. We are located in Lexington, Kentucky, so you might actually hear some street sounds or like the bus during this video, and that's because we live super close to downtown in a historic building that is over 100 years old. So with that, we make candles here in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we converted my second bedroom into a candle studio that you see behind us. And the Black Forest gummies are clearly the most important part of that.
No, they're not there. They're not there.
It was a business expense. But today we really just wanted to show you kind of some behind the scenes footage of our business. A lot of people, our customers, have been interested in that, so if you have shopped with us before, hello, I'm so happy that you're here and getting to see a little bit more behind the process. But if you're new, we would love if you followed us on Instagram, which you can find in the description below. We'll put those links down there. And yeah, so today, the point of this video is, besides showing you a little bit more behind the scenes in our candle workshop, we're also going to do an unboxing of our candle supplies. So we spent, what, almost $3,000 the other day?
Yeah, just over that.
Yeah, so we bought a lot of stuff, and our huge haul from CandleScience.com just came today. We love CandleScience. They're not paying us to say this. We just legitimately love them that much. They pay all of their workers a living wage. They believe in Black Lives Matter, and their products are incredible. They are really focused on clean burning fragrance oils. You can see a bunch of them up here behind us. And they are just really great, like customer service.
Super responsive, like maybe within like 10-15 minutes of us messaging them, we have an answer, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, shipping is really fast too. So I ordered the 300 pounds worth of materials, and Tommy and I felt every pound of that 300 pounds. We also live on the 3rd floor.
It's great.
So we also get an exercise while bringing up our supplies. They shipped 300 pounds of materials within 3 hours of placing the order, and they got here today. And I think the only reason they didn't get here yesterday was because of actual UPS and USPS being a little behind because of the holidays. But typically we have our orders in 2 days?
Yeah, it's like we could place it on Monday and it's here by noon on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's we really love them. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So we ordered a bunch of stuff. I kind of blacked out when I was buying all of these things. So let's jump right into it with this first box.
Yeah, I like how I was in the middle of packing orders, and she just texted me and was like, hey, I just dropped $3,000. I was like, oh!
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh, exciting. So one thing we've really been excited about is the fact that, so as a company, we're really focused on being as green as possible. So we try to reuse pretty much all of the shipping materials we get. And we rarely ever have to buy packing peanuts because CandleScience sends so many. And we ran out. We're offering a huge sale right now, trying to clear everything out for all of this stuff we have. And Tommy was like, I need this CandleScience order to come in. We don't have any more peanuts.
Oh.
Also, you can't see it, but my cat is playing with some of the material in the floor, the packing material.
I'm going to take a nice little video of it.
Yeah,
so hopefully we can cut it in later. Look at him.
Yeah, that's Salem. He's my big handsome boy. Tommy, do you want to also get some footage in here of all the peanuts and stuff? So CandleScience uses some really awesome peanuts. These are biodegradable peanuts. And as you can see, there's like a whole bunch that we're really excited about. And they dissolve with water, which was like really unfortunate on the day that my other cat, Sabrina, decided she wanted to try to eat them. We always tell the cats, peanuts are not for kitties, but they still try to eat them anyway. And because they dissolve in water and like their tongues are obviously like made the way they are to clean themselves, it was stuck to her tongue and it was starting to dissolve. And Tommy was chasing her through the apartment. And yeah, it was...
It's also like clockwork. We mentioned her name. We're like, you know, we're talking to her and here she comes walking in like, hello.
But she will never answer to her name any other time.
No.
So the first thing in our box, like this entire box looks like it is melt and pour soap base. So if you're watching this, I'm not sure when we'll get to publish this video, but we are going to get into soaps. All of the fragrance oils we use in our candles are soap safe and like safe for skin. So obviously we're going to test that. I'm going to test it with the most aggressive one we have, which is the sweet orange and sriracha on my own skin to make sure that it doesn't eat my skin off before we start selling it to customers. But yeah, so this is the Stevenson Melt and Pour Crystal Soap Base, and it is the argan oil kind. So I'm super excited about this. I love using argan oil for my skin and hair personally. Obviously I've got a lot of like crazy hair texture here, and argan oil is great to help me smooth that out. So I told Tommy, it's like we have to get the argan oil kind.
I'm down for it.
So we ordered 26 pounds of this. So yeah, there's how many were in here?
There was 15 in that box.
All right. Is this more of it or what is this? Oh,
Ooh.
so we CandleScience offers in bulk. You can buy obviously the higher amounts of things you buy, you can get a discount on. And obviously right now with like COVID-19 going on and everything, as well as just the holiday season, a lot of their stuff is limited. So I want to say I ordered 30 boxes of these.
30 of these?
Yes.
Like 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
Woo!
So I had to order it because, so they come, these boxes that I'm opening right now, comes in containers. So you see this, this is the 6-ounce container. You can buy them in quantities of 12 as well as 120. The 120, it saves you a little bit of money. They were out of stock on those, and they weren't going to be back in stock until like the end of the month. And I didn't want to wait that long. And I did the math, and it was only going to be like $18 more. So I was fine with paying $18 more, and because I'm impatient.
I feel that.
So yeah, we are going to use these for a new series that we are doing. We use them already, and we really like them. We typically use them with wedding favors. We have a lot of people ask for custom candles for their weddings. We've done a couple in this, as well as we have done a charity set in this for a local Appalachian organization. The silver tin is really nice, kind of gives that rustic look, but also you can dress it up and make it look nice. We think they're very versatile, and they are significantly cheaper to ship, and it's safer to ship because it's not going to shatter. So I think customer satisfaction is up there too, because then you don't have to deal with a broken jar. And I think they work really great, and I'm not going to yet tell what we're using them for, but just know it's something that people have been asking for. So yeah, we got, okay, so I don't know if it's actually 30. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I just blacked out when buying all of this stuff. So I bought 360 jars. So what's 360 divided by 12?
360 divided by 12?
He's good at math.
30?
Yeah, so I bought 30.
Mm.
I was right. So that's all that was in that box. What was it? The how many soap things?
There was 15 things of soap and then 8 boxes of those Tims.
Okay, so box number 2. I'm gonna have to compare this all to our packing slip because UPS said 7 boxes, and I'm pretty sure even including the Eco Soya Wax, we only got 6.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. There's another box downstairs, but I'm pretty sure that has somebody else's name and another address on it. So.
Oopsie! Alright, yay!
Ooh.
More peanuts! So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these 5-pound jugs. So did they leak?
One of them is kind of,
Oh no!
but it's not like empty. I think it's just from where they poured it in.
Yeah. So we got 6 5-pound jugs in here. So what was that? 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So 30-pound box. What do you have?
I have red currant.
Yeah, I can definitely smell that now that you say that.
Mm-hmm.
So the red currant is what we use in Libra, and it's a beautiful floral scent. And I have fresh coffee, and we're not even out of fresh coffee. We buy them in the 5-pound containers because Tommy uses them in
Pretty much everything.
all of his morning cup collection. They're all mixed with this fresh coffee as well as the other scents. So we go through this a lot. And thankfully, Chef's Kiss, it's one of the cheaper fragrance oils to buy. I don't know if it's because it's cheaper to make or it's not as in demand. Maybe a combination of both. I don't know. But regardless, it's one of our cheaper ones.
Let's see. Next up, we have cactus flower and jade.
Cactus flower and jade is what we use in Aquarius. And I feel like people sleep on it a little bit.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm really excited for us to have a retail space so everybody can smell it. So yeah, the cactus flower and jade is very crisp, clean, if you like. So a spa has reached out to us and is interested in working together, and I think they would really like that one. So I have dragon's blood in this one, which is what we use for Virgo.
Aggressive scent, some say.
Yeah, some people have told Tommy that they read through all of the scents for the Zodiac series, and they sounded all nice. And then the Virgo was like really aggressive, and I'm like, look, have you met a Virgo? They're very broody.
Okay. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites. It's white sage and lavender.
And white sage and lavender is what we use in Dump Him.
Ooh.
So I came up with literally one night. My favorite thing about owning this company is getting to do whatever I want. And we were in the car one night, and I'll omit the details of this story because it would give away who it's about. But anyway, someone out there needs to break up with their boyfriend. Maybe it's you.
Looking at you.
So, Tommy's talking about this person's boyfriend, and I'm like, wow, they really suck. Like, they should dump him. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with like a lavender candle, and I'm gonna call it Dump Him, because sometimes you just need to purge all of that negative energy out of your life. And yeah, that's how Dump Him was born.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people really felt that energy because I think it's like one of our top sellers, and it's like, oh, y'all good?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is our top seller. I was talking to someone the other day, and I think, because when we launched our website, Dump Him was the new release we had. So we made a double batch of those, which was like, what, 48?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we sold another 24 recently. So that's, how much is that at?
72.
Yeah, so we've sold 72 of the Dump Him since August, and people love it. Like, I had people messaging me like, you're not getting rid of Dump Him with like in the new year, are you? Because I really want it. And I'm like, girl, calm down. I've got 5 pounds of it at home, and I just ordered another 5 pounds. She's not going anywhere.
Like,
but your boyfriend should.
Yeah, men are still gonna be shitty. Like, let's be real. Dump Him's not going anywhere. We're still garbage. Okay. The last scent that's in this bottle is for all the sweet lovers, It is creme brulee, which that one sits in, is it Pisces?
Yeah, it's Pisces.
Pisces. It is literally like you walk into a high-end, like, nice, like, restaurant, and you're like, oh, well, like, what are they having? Creme brulee? It smells so good.
Yeah, Pisces, when I was creating all of my zodiac candles, I really thought about the people in my life that I know, and I tried not to think about the men because I feel like the women in every sign are better, which...
I'm a Cancer man. It's not fun.
Well, I did think of you when I created the Cancer, but you're the only one.
It's fun.
But I feel like Pisces women are just so sweet, so I wanted something as sweet as they are. So we went with the creme brulee scent, and it's a slow seller. I think you have to be really particular, like you like food scents. But yeah, so it picked up in our end of the year sale, but I think that's because Pisces season's around the corner. So what else we got?
Oh yeah, the last thing that we have in this box is a nice little new little melt and pour pitcher.
Yeah, so we've been watching the soap making stuff, and we really like this these spouted pitchers. So I'm really excited to try those out. And of course, in this box we have a bunch of more peanuts. So I'm gonna dump those in this box so the kitties can eat them.
Yeah. I heard one of them start running, so one of them is coming in to jump in the box. Okay.
And we got another very large box. What do you want to bet's in here?
It's probably more soap base than tins.
I feel like the tins are in the box next to you.
Oh, maybe.
Because it was way lighter. Like when I was picking it up, I was like, oh, surprise. Surprise, it's a box of peanuts.
Ooh!
Oh, I think this might be all of our samples. So there's like a bunch of this size bottle in here. So this is the 1 ounce bottles that CandleSciece offers. As you can, I don't know if it's going to focus in, but this is the cinnamon chai. So we have a project we want to undertake in 2021. We're probably not going to be able to do it until the summer because these little sample bottles are kind of expensive, which I get it. Like they want to incentivize you buying bulk. So with the 5-pound bottles, an ounce of fragrance ends up being like $1, a little over $1 an ounce. But with these like small bottles, it's like $2.99 usually. So significantly more expensive per ounce, but I want to collect all of these because we want to do a series where we collect all of the fragrance oil sample bottles from the 2 main suppliers we use, so CandleSciece and Lone Star Candle Company, or Candle Supplies.
Yeah, we just, I think, bought, we finally have all the ones for CandleScience, but it's like, I think there's like 100 something, and Lone Star has close to like 500 or 600, and it's like, oh.
No, it's about 300.
Is it 300?
Yeah, because all of them together is about...
It's Flaming that has...
Yeah, so all of CandleScience and Lone Star, which are the 2 main places we use and feel comfortable with using, they have 530 cents across the 2 of them, with Lone Star having over 300. So we have all of the CandleScience ones now. So we're collecting our miniature fragrance bottles in a little container. We'll show it to you. We'll put some footage in of us talking about that. My 14-year-old cousin, oh yeah. My 14-year-old cousin actually made us some wood containers. You can see, how many move over a little bit. So this is sitting on, a 14-year-old made this. And Tommy, what do you think about the wood things?
Honestly, it's like, they are super sturdy. Like, they have given us absolutely no issue. Everything has been like leveled out on it. Like, if you told me that a 14-year-old like crafted these 2 boxes together, insane.
So shout out to Luke. I'm very proud of you. Yeah, so we got a bunch of sample bottles in here, like a bunch. I think we had half of them, so this is the last half. So It's probably about 70 bottles.
And then, what is that? More melted? Ooh, more melted pour base? Yeah.
Ooh.
Shimmer.
There's so many little bottles in here.
This one's tiny.
Oh no! Yeah, the bad thing also about buying the smaller bottles is they like to throw up more than the other ones.
Ooh, but at least that one smells good.
What was it?
Amber and driftwood.
Ooh. You know, I really feel like that's the one I got for free. And the last time I made an order, so CandleScience does something really good.
This one was also cinnamon and vanilla.
That smells good though.
It does.
That smells really good. But CandleScience does this really great thing where if you spend over a certain amount of money, oh no, the caramel popcorn looks sad too, but I don't know if it threw up or it's...
I think I got thrown up on.
Yeah, it smells like cinnamon or something.
Yeah.
So CandleScience does this really cool thing where if you spend over a certain amount of money and then order, they will let you have one of these sample bottles for free. And that's kind of how we started like collecting these. And I was like, wait, we could do something really cool with these. So.
That one sounds good. I can't wait to review these.
All of them sound really good. We'd like to sit down and smell them, but right now we're not going to. I think we're just going to let these be a surprise of when we do the actual videos.
Ooh. I could do something fun with that.
He's already scheming.
So not that box. I was gonna talk. Ooh.
Yeah, you can talk about those.
Yeah. So to a decent, if you all have seen the post about our collab with Apple Shop, yeah, you know that Alex put together like a 2-tin pack set. I think we have some somewhere, and we'll add that footage in at some point. But there are 2 scents that she used, which was Papa's Pipe and you are making a mess with peanuts. It was Papa's Pipe and
Honeysuckle Holler, honey.
Honeysuckle Holler.
I'm from Eastern Kentucky, if you can't tell.
And if you all had, like, if you all have seen that, you know, so the scent profile for Papa's Pipe was a tobacco and suede mixed with a honey and tonka.
There's some whiskey in there too.
Oh, and the whiskey. You know, and
It's Kentucky. I can't leave the bourbon out.
You know. And the honeysuckle holler was a nice mix of the honeysuckle and jasmine. And those went towards, I think Apple Shop ended up putting those in their holiday winter bundles. So if you have one of those, let us know how they smelled. But I believe at some point we're also going to be putting those up on our shop so that you can actually get them from Apple Shop themselves and then from our actual website.
Yeah, so they got some of them for, like Tommy said, their holiday box. And I'm hoping that we will have them on our website in about March, just because I want to be able to give a full spotlight to them for that. We are going to be donating 100% of the net proceeds, so we'll keep what it costs to make them, but the profit, we were not going to profit from them whatsoever. All of that is going to go to Apple Shop, which it's APPAL, as in Appalachia Shop, and it's an institution close to my hometown that helps provide different types of skill sets to young Appalachians, particularly in areas that's not talked about a lot, such as media and journalism and the arts and stuff like that. So we're going to be donating all of those proceeds to Apple Shop's Youth Media Institute, and that sect, like with what they do, really helps empower young Appalachians to tell their stories. So for instance, I don't know, at the time that we're filming this, hillbilly elegy is kind of a hot topic in the media because it came out on Netflix, but a lot of people from back home feel misrepresented. So what Apple Shop does is it allows real, actual Appalachians to tell their own stories. And I think that's really important. So it looks like in this box,
Ooh,
we have a spatula. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I love these silicone spatulas.
and then I think the rest is just more the tins.
Yeah, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more boxes of the 12 ounce or the 12 count of the 6 ounce tins. So let's open some more boxes.
Heck yeah.
Whew. I bet these are the 5-pounders.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, so there's our packing slip. Let's see how long that is. Are you ready? Let's see. I want to go through there and cross off everything to make sure we get everything.
Okay. Yeah, we can go back to it.
What scent does it smell like to you? It smells like the Capricorn to me.
I heftily smell that sweet orange and sriracha.
I think it's from the Capricorn because it's also a citrus.
Maybe.
So what I have is the Black Currant Absinthe, which is what we use for Scorpio. And for Scorpio, that's actually the first scent that I came up with when doing the Zodiac because I wanted it to smell sexy. So like, I feel like out of, especially the water signs, that Scorpio is kind of that mysterious, everyone's like, oh my God, Scorpios. Tommy's a Scorpio moon. And I feel like Scorpio is like the more sexy and mysterious water sign, so that's why I wanted something like that. Tell them about what Taylor said.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine, like, she bought it. She's like Scorpio sun, and she gets it and like she takes a big whiff of it. She just looks at me. She goes, "This smells like a man." I was like, all right.
So now occasionally Tommy and I will say that to each other. So Taylor, if you're watching, just know you've brought us a lot of joy with that.
Yeah. And then, so we've touched on my sun sign. We've touched on my my moon sign. Now we're gonna touch on my rising sign. Our next scent is white birch, which is in our Taurus, which is like, it's up there in like the top 2 for me.
Yeah, I would say it's in my top 3 for sure. And it's not 3. So white birch, which I have to be very careful pronouncing it because another one of our friends calls it something else. And my phone now autocorrects to that now when I'm trying to type the scent out. I'm sure you can use your imagination. But
Love you, buddy.
so Taurus is my favorite earth sign probably. And I just wanted something that smelled so beautiful and so earthy, and white birch is like a mix of pine and like eucalyptus and everything else good. What are you smelling?
We'll get to it.
Yeah, I would say Taurus is one of our top selling also. You wanna get to it?
Yeah, sure. The next one I have is Watermint and Clementine.
So Watermint and Clementine is used in Capricorn. And for it, I wanted something minty. And I feel like the citrus, the clementine, and the watermint really kind of evens that out. And it's a really well-rounded, like, botanical scent. Because, once again, earth sign. Who's next?
Next up is Lavender Tea and Tonic.
Lavender tea and tonic is what we use in Gemini. I know Gemini is a very controversial sign. Oh no!
Oh, that is the boy I was smelling.
What is that? Oh.
We'll get to it.
So, yeah, I feel like Gemini is very controversial, so I wanted to give them a very nice scent. It was partially inspired by my roommate my senior year of college. She was a Gemini. Very sweet, loved teas and coffees. So, what do you think of lavender tea and tonic?
Honestly, it's very, like, it's soothing. It's like, it has like nice subtle hints to it. Like, it's a very strong tea feel, but it helps mellow you out, and I like that.
Who's next? I know who's next.
Yeah, you can smell who's next. Next up is sweet orange and sriracha.
As you can tell, this is probably one of the boxes that our UPS driver was kicking the shit out of earlier. So I literally watched our UPS driver. He had his little dolly out, and something happened with the boxes. They like fell off, and he just like they fell off onto the ground. And he literally, this man, he like slings the dolly onto the ground and just starts kicking the shit out of these boxes. And I was like, you know what, same. And it's like I didn't say a word to this man because like we've all been there. Who's next?
Next up, we have lemon pound cake, which was kind of like inspired for me from just as many iced lemon loaves as we sell on a daily basis at work. I was just like, there's no way I cannot have a citrusy pairing. And then I was like, pound cake, done. Like, this is the best pairing for that.
Yeah, so that is in our citrus pairing, and as we said earlier, all of our morning cup collection blends have the fresh coffee, so it's a blend of the lemon pound cake and the fresh coffee. And I would say out of yours, that's like one of the top selling ones.
Which I feel like the top seller. We haven't gotten to him yet. We'll find him. He's down there somewhere.
Oh, if you're talking about hazelnut latte, that's coming from USPS. So USPS in my neighborhood runs as late as like 9 p.m. So we probably won't get her until after we go to bed.
Bet.
But just know we ordered a 5-pound jug of hazelnut latte fragrance oil if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she's coming back.
Yeah, and then the last things I think in this box are just another thing of that melt and pour base and one more of these spout pitchers, which I'm so happy about because like you could see the ones up on the wall behind me there, and nothing is more nerve-wracking than having it like filled to the brim and you're about to start your pour and you're like, please don't.
Yeah, I like to make Tommy do the pouring because I don't want to be the one who makes a mess. Because I won't get mad at him if he makes a mess, but I will get mad at me if I make a mess. So
Yeah, and we have
there's one more box, and I feel like I'm gonna have to go to that packing slip and ask UPS what the frick do they take me for? UPS is literally my nemesis. I hate UPS. I hope someone at UPS is here. I hate you.
so much aggression at the end. I think these are more
yeah, I think this is all
candle tins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're still missing a bunch of the 5-pound jugs. Cool. Sad. My favorite one is missing, the one for Leo.
You know, mine is also missing, but that's fine.
Well, at least we're together.
Yeah, lost at UPS.
So yeah, some of them are missing, so we don't even have our full haul here, so super sorry about that. But this is getting long anyway. We've got a ton of stuff. I'm super excited. We gave you the hint of we're going to be working with soap in 2021, but we're going to save the other things we're working on. So I think this will be a good place to end it for now. We will also include some footage of like behind the scenes stuff here at the end of our different areas of the workshop, as well as the new wax we're going to be using for wax melts. So we are going to introduce those in 2021 too, because people have been asking for them. And we've been working on finding a solution for the type of wax, because we have to use a different type of wax than what we use in our containers. So Eco Soya came back, and candle makers, if you're watching this and you've been around for a while, you know that Eco Soya was a hot topic and a hot commodity in the candle making world, and that company went out of business, but another company bought the formula and the rights to Eco Soya, and they have put it back out on the market. So we're super excited about that, and we also ordered another, like, one of these melter things. We got another one of these. I think I talked about this in our the behind the scenes footage I took earlier, but they come from a Etsy shop of someone who lives in Florida, and they're so great, and I will include the link to their Etsy store as well, because if you're interested in candle making, I 100% recommend one of these. Like, it's changed our lives as far as candle making goes. What do you think of it, Tommy?
We went from making, I think at max we could make like 20 candles a day, just like off the stove, double boiler, and we easily, I think there was one night we made easily like 120, 130. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, so it, I mean, shot our productivity out the roof. The one we have, I believe, is the extra large, which holds
10 pounds?
8 to 10 pounds of wax. It was about $100, and you know what's crazy? The fact that you remember how we were apprehensive to even buy that thing?
Yeah, way back in June, we were like, oh, that's gonna.
It's $100. It's kind of expensive.
And now it's like, let's buy another.
Yeah, we just bought another one. It wasn't quite as expensive. It's a little bit smaller, but I mean, we just spent almost all together, I would say, across all the different things we bought recently, like $4,000. And I was like, yes, buy. So, growth. But yeah, stick around for the behind the scenes footage of the candle workshop, and we hope that you'll stick around on our channel and maybe subscribe. We plan to do this a lot more regularly of these behind the scenes videos. We're going to Knoxville in a few weeks to pick up some jars, and we're going to take you all along for the adventure with that. And we just really want to share the process of this business with people interested in candle making, but also our customers who are interested. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll be back soon. Bye.
See you soon.
Good morning. My name is Alexandra, if you don't know me already, and it is about 9:30 on Saturday morning, December 12th, and I am getting ready to run some errands before our supplies get here. So I got the UPS notification that our items are out for delivery, and it's about $3,000 worth of supplies spread across 300 pounds, and I think it said seven different boxes. So I'm super excited for all of that to get here. I do live on the 3rd floor of my apartment building, the top floor, so that's always super fun. It's mainly Tommy that brings it up here, but he's at work till 1:30, so it might be me bringing it up. We're super excited to get all these supplies up here. We're going to unbox and show you everything. But I just wanted to give you guys kind of some behind the scenes stuff and talk about what we got and what is in how our candle room works. So over here you'll see this is like our main corner of operations. I just cleaned this up last night and it's still a mess. But you'll see up here on the shelving we have a bunch of our fragrance oils. Those are 16-ounce bottles, and those range typically about $20 a piece, a little less, a little more sometimes. And we've got all of our pouring pitchers. We actually have 4. The hook came out of the wall, so that's, what are you doing? Okay, whatever. He does his own thing. He's independent. And so as you can see, we have wick stickers. So on this roll here is like 1,000 stickers, and we've already gone through one of those rolls since August. So we are working our way to have made 2,000 candles by the time we get through that roll. We've definitely made more, but since we had the 1,000 piece roll, here is just a miscellaneous pile. A lot of it is the glitters and stuff that we use, and of course our scissors that we cut wicks with. This right here is what we melt all of our wax in. I love this so much. It's from a seller on Etsy. I will link below his store. They come from Florida, and they ship super fast. We just ordered another one, and I'm really excited about that. And they're super great, and you just like plug this little thing in here. We just take this off because it's set at the perfect temperature that we need. So this is kind of where we store all of our candles. There's a bunch of like mini stuff up there for various projects and rejects, but this shelf is where we keep all of our regular scents usually. So like all the Zodiac, you can see starting up here with Aries, and we usually go all down through here. We are trying to clear out for 2021, so it's looking pretty bare. At this time that I'm filming this, we have 19 candles left. And to put that into perspective, before Black Friday, as we were preparing for that sale, we had 421. So we've literally sold over 400 candles at this point, in about less than a month. Over here is kind of a hot mess right now. All of these boxes here are shipped orders that need to go to the post office. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 orders need to go to the post office still. But we're waiting on peanuts because we try to reuse all of the packing materials we have. Sir. We try to reuse all of the packing materials we get, so we try not to have to buy peanuts or anything like that. And we are expecting that we are going to get just a bunch of them with our materials today. And here's our pickup orders. We typically use this area for our seasonal candles. So like all of the fall stuff we stored over here. Dump Him gets put over here just because she can't fit over there. And yeah, so here is where we're storing the pickup orders for now. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of those ready to go. So hopefully people will be coming to get those. I live really close to downtown of the city we live in, Lexington. So it's really convenient for people to just kind of pop by when they're running errands downtown and grab their orders. And here's an example of what we're going to be getting today. Let me focus. So this is a 5-pound jug of fragrance from CandleScience, which is our main supplier. We really love CandleScience. They are committed to paying their workers a living wage. They made a massive Black Lives Matter statement. Their shipping is super fast. They're incredible people to work with. Whenever we have problems, they're always quick to fix it. So yeah, this is what our fragrance comes in if we buy the 5-pound jugs, which is 80 ounces. And so you can see that this is approved for candles, soap, and lotion. So that's really important to us that we use scents that are clean burning and safe for the skin. We haven't released anything yet that is skin based, emphasis on yet. And here's Tommy's little candle. So we get excess wax a lot when we're working and it's frosted. And just so I want to talk about this really quickly. When you see this on candles, nothing is wrong with it. So this is what's called frosting. And this happens particularly with soy wax candles and is a good way to tell if something is made out of soy wax or not. And this crystallization is just when the wax is a different temperature than the jar. So I like it cold in my apartment so the glassware stays a little cold. And this kind of happens with our colored wax. We've kind of like stopped using the colored wax as we try to find a way to keep that from happening. And this sinkhole is another way to tell that it's soy wax. And that's something that just naturally happens with a natural wax. And we accept that because we think it's important to use natural waxes. So it really doesn't impact the quality of your candle. It just makes it a little less interesting to look at. But that happens from, just different temperatures of the jar and the pouring. So one thing we like to do is we have a heat gun to like, if it looks like this after we make it, after we pour it, we will take a heat gun and smooth that out. What we've been doing is taking our heat gun and just kind of zapping over the jars before we pour them. So that kind of helps the jar meet the same temperature as the wax, and it will all look nice and smooth.
And this area is kind of our shipping storage area. So this big box here on the bottom, that is actually a canopy, a 10 by 10 canopy. We were supposed to go to a craft market in November and it got canceled because of COVID. So yay, 2020 ruining everything I love. So we've just got that stored down there for now. And as you can see up here, we've got a lot of different boxes and stuff. Just a sneak peek of what we've got in store. We are finally going to have wax melts in the store. I know people have asked about those a lot. So we've got our different size boxes here. These are 4x4x6 from Uline, and so we like these a lot for single orders, or we can even get 2 of our regular size candles in there in the jars that we're using currently. So we like to use that because it's smaller. It cuts down on waste with packaging and stuff like that. And then here we have bigger boxes. These are our branded boxes. You can't see them right now, but they look really nice. They have just our logo on the side of the box. And those are from Brandable. I would highly suggest Brandable box, not sponsored or anything. I wish. But we just really love them. They're really great. They're also kind of a smaller business. I think we got 100 of these for like $80. It was less than $100. And so FedEx lost some of the boxes. We only ended up with 75 from that order. And they were really great about refunding us and all of that good stuff. So here is some packaging. Like, we try to save all of the packaging we get from various places because we feel like it's important to try to reuse it. So we'll hold on to it and try to find a use for it, and if we can't, we'll recycle it, but we try to hold on to it. And here is just our bags. So we use these for pickup orders. They're completely craft paper. We always encourage people to recycle those. But we like to dress pickup orders up a little bit. We want people to feel like even if it's just for them, it's still a gift, because you should always practice self-love and buy yourself things if you would like. So these come in a box of about 100, and we get those from Amazon. And we get them in black, so that's our brand colors. And this is our 3rd box of these, and we use these solely for pickups, and so that means there's 100 in a box. We are now past having 200 pickup orders in the small amount of time that we've been in business, so that's really awesome. Okay, here are all of the boxes that we're going to go through. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes to go through. Yeah, and here's Tommy. He is packing orders. Hi. So at this time, we are packing orders because we only have 4 candles left in stock. And before Black Friday, we had 421. So we're not done packing yet. But this is how bare the shelf is looking. Usually that's full.